Petersburg Water Authority. And
yeah, 38s are cool. I was talking with Earl about them.
it's a little clubbed up, but not bad. It's mostly your
Fish Dog.
yeah. This is what they use
The name on the
to
side.
run around the reservoir and shoot. We sandblasted some of it, and actually I didn't do it. The guy that I bought it from started to restore it and decided it was too much of a project for him, and said that, you know, shoot, it's really, really nice as far as finding something this complete.
Yeah. And the cool thing is they're sort of the heavy dutiest of the flat fenders. Because Earl and I were talking about them going the T90 transmission. I think are there changes to the frames on these too that made them heavier duty?
A little bit.
Yeah, it was just sort
The biggest things were in the front frame horns. The boxing was a little bit long, went a little bit further.
I can see you can flip down the grill there.
Yeah, it had the hinges for that, the tie downs on the side. It had the brackets for the tie downs that go on the front. They're shackles. They beefed it up, heavier springs for all the excessive weight of the 24-volt system.
That's your battery box right there, right?
Yeah, that's one battery goes there. One battery goes right here, and there's actually a box that goes here that I found one of those for it. So
24 volt were they using signals on all of them, or were they? Okay.
No, it did not have signals.
Okay.
No signals.
No, I mean the like radio signal.
Oh yeah, the radio Jeep. They used them for radio Jeeps. The biggest thing was they wanted everything standardized 24 volt, so that you could jump start a tank with a Jeep or vice versa.
That must be funny looking.
Because yeah, well, you know, you figure during World War II you had 6, 12, and 24.
Yeah.
Most of your armor vehicles by the end of the war were 24 volt. And if it died and all you had was a CCKW or a Jeep, you couldn't jump start it. I mean, you could try, but you'd probably fry the, you know, you'd have to do something. It probably wasn't strong enough to do it. But anyway, that they standardized 50, I think it was 50. Everything made after 50 was, or that they purchased after 50 was 24 volt. They went with the M37, the M38, the M211, 135 series deuces. You know, everything was 24 volt. K2 running gear on there, and the body and everything looks great. It's a 50-foot Jeep, you know.
Yeah.
But I've been driving it for years until we got this, and then the engine just started it's losing compression. So I'm going to redo between that one and the what do they call it, Swamp Dog or whatever it was.
Oh, Fish Dog.
Fish Dog. Yeah. I'm going to make one really beautiful M38, but that is much more comfortable than this one for off-roading. It's a little bit longer in the seat area. Being 6'3" with bow legs, it's a lot nicer, comfortable.
Yeah, I'm 6'1", and people are just, I get people say to me, they're like, I'm too tall to drive a Jeep. I'm like, I'm 6'1" and I drive it, so.
Well, the guy that owned this before us was a big guy, and he had the guy that restored it for him modify the seat slightly so he could get in the Jeep. Well, when it got to the point where he couldn't get in the Jeep anymore, he parked it, and that's when the battery, he tried starting it up and the battery blew up. But if you see, there's a pack of washers under there.
Yeah, okay.
And this frame has been re-welded and added to.
Oh.
And because of the lean, the amount of lean and everything, I left it like that because it makes it so much easier. I've got Nick Lewis, a friend of mine, has an MB, and he's a short guy, and he's got a stock frame in it. I can't get in his Jeep. I can, but I can't drive it.
I've got an MB coming in right now.
Doing all this awkward stuff, but this is much more comfortable.
I've got an MB coming in right now, and somebody had actually like cut back into the well.
Yeah, a lot of them did that.
There's one somebody had been making a mutter out of, and thank God they got distracted or something, because I've seen pictures of it before. I was like, oh, it's fine.
These make the two really nice ones. This is probably the best does have a little bit of rock right there.
But the rest of it looks okay. How's the back of it?
It's in good shape. Just that bottom. That might just be laminate. That's where the sheet metal's welded to. I think that's the best one I've got.
Okay. How much you want for that?
100.
Do 80?
That'll work.
Okay.
That's an MD. You work out the deal with that 715, and if you can bring them down to me, I'll give you both of them.
Cool. And I'll get the tailgates over here.
It's actually designed, engineers use it for lifting 55-gallon drums.
Okay, that's cool.
And it will lift a lot more than that.
Well, darn useful.
455 engine with transmission. The wheels start to come off the back, but
Now this is
Braden
off the PTO.
Yeah. PTO.
That's too cool.
And now that we got that out of the way, I'll pull that back out a little bit. I don't like driving and out driving it with it because it makes it so top heavy, but
It used to be a big Jeep.
it comes in handy.
Yeah, I just love the M37s too. I've always liked those.
Yeah. I can make you a killer deal on a nice one. Nicer than this.
But the one over there?
The red one. Let's see. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, go for it. Leave me enough room to get by with this so we can winch it up on your trailer.
Okay. Need a yard hauler, so he's got a good deal on another one of those. They're indestructible. Let's listen to that one run.
You want to drive the wagon?
Yeah, I was just staring at the internet.
Yeah, it does.
Or I can go in forwards.
Everything else, but it needs a complete wiring harness.
Yeah.
It needs a generator. an alternator. I mean, voltage regulator. But as far as I know, everything else is pretty sound. It is an ex-Marine Corps truck.
Oh, that's cool. I see some of the numbers on the hood and stuff.
It had all this crap down the sides.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them do that.
They actually welded it into the fenders, so the fenders have been swapped off of another truck, and the bed's been swapped off of another truck.
Oh, we got to turn to pop them open?
Yeah, you got to turn it, but it's pretty stiff.
Yeah, it's
might
probably
have to
rusted
soak
up.
it. There you go.
I don't want to hurt that. Need some penetrating on.
Yeah.
That's cool. How much are you looking for on this guy?
I don't know. I don't have a title to it, so I got to apply. That's one thing I probably ought to do when I get yours done. Did you see the floors on it?
No.
The floors are they're in better shape. This is a better cab than what I've got. But it's because it spent most of its life in the firehouse.